tracking was an issue for advertisers and publishers.
Trust between both sides currently is a hot topic, so to say, yes. Affiliate sites, operators telling that they're sending fraud traffic, they're not sending good traffic, whatever, yes, how to estimate it. Affiliate marketing is about the managing relationship. So please manage relationships, speak to each other. Affiliates are really happy when they are having someone to push traffic forward, to help them to grow. The same applies to operator.
I'm so curious about another topic, which is Refi.
There are solutions on the market, there are apps on the market which are providing some kind of humanization of the interface. Why they're doing this? They're doing this just to make a habit. And that's exactly what I'm trying to achieve with ReferOn as well. Our industry is also quite cold, data rich, you know, with all these tables, sheets, quite complicated interfaces as well. And what I was missing all the time is engage me to log in into the system more often. We would like to be on top of that and to be a locomotive of this industry.
What trends do you see in the market that is going to really change something significantly?
Real-time data. Everyone is asking about that.
You came up with that concept called lazy approach. Tell me about it. Hello everyone, this is Faruk and welcome to Revpanda Live. Today we are going to talk about affiliate marketing in iGaming for both affiliates and operators, and I'm together with Vlad Bondarenko, Head of Product at ReferOn. Vlad, thanks for joining. It's great to have you with us today.
Hello Faruk, nice to meet you, nice to be here.
And as you know, we are right now at our podcast box at ICE, and you guys are also having your booth at IGB affiliate over there.
Exactly. It's quite busy there, to be honest. More and more attention we are getting, so like we are live for 3 years, so yeah, it's nice, it's really nice to be here.
How is the event going? It's like they added a couple of more zones and halls, and I see it is much bigger than last year.
Yeah, it's really much bigger, it's really huge now, but the atmosphere is still there, even more booths, more stands, more people, but the atmosphere is really great. It's really great.
I see, and you must be really busy because you work with both affiliates and also operators.
Yes, to be honest, this can be quite tricky. We are like a bridge, you know, and both parties. Trust between those is quite tricky question. So we are the bridge and everyone is coming to the stand and more affiliates are coming to the stand. If you may ask that what happened a few years ago when we just started with this all kind of stands and the stuff, mostly only operators are coming to us, and now more and more affiliates. So back in time I started to speak about that we would like to be that bridge, we would like to connect between operators and affiliates to make the trust on a different level. And now that's happening. That's really happy about that.
Vlad, I would like to ask you the questions about ReferOn, but before that, I want to talk about yourself. So you're in the space for a long time, and I'm so curious how you ended up in iGaming.
To be honest, yes. And when I just started, I didn't even know that it can like last for so long. Generally, I'm from Ukraine, yes, and everything has been started in Ukraine. And I just got a call from the company on the recruiting process, and I didn't even know where I'm going because, like in Ukraine, it's quite a tricky question, yes. When I came, it was like, okay, we are IT company, that's it. So it was quite funny, but I really enjoyed this industry. I'm mostly always was involved in the affiliation part of the business and all the stuff, you know, working with people, clients, speaking with them. So it was my cup of tea, to be honest. So yes, I like it.
I can definitely agree on that because I work in, I think, several different industries, like 4 or 5 of them in the past, and this is the most fun industry ever.
Yeah, exactly. This is the most fun industry ever, and like it. Like 9 years in the industry, and still the atmosphere is there.
There are lots of young people, and
Yeah,
also, you know, we
always.
are an online community. This is iGaming, and you know, there are lots of young people. We work with them Plus, it is also a kind of industry that technology is really blended into it, and you can actually follow
Yeah.
all the recent technology and keep yourself updated. So this is something that I really enjoy here.
And also a real funny thing, when I just came to the industry, I was like 25, maybe 24, and I was the youngest. And now I'm not the youngest anymore, but young people are coming, and that's also very interesting.
So you have
Cool.
things to teach the new generation
Exactly.
and become a
Now on the
mentor.
other, on the other side, I'm a mentor mostly. So yes,
Let's talk about ReferOn because we just said that you are a solution for both parties, affiliates and operators.
yes.
But for those who haven't had the chance to get into the product and see the features and solutions that you offer, can you please give us a short summary of the product itself?
Yeah, basically ReferOn is an affiliate tracking solution, and so connecting both parties, operators and affiliates. Our main clients, of course, are the operators, affiliate programs generally, and who are looking for the software for helping them to onboard affiliates, bringing traffic, creating campaign, tracking links, reporting section to send postbacks, and all this kind of stuff. This is kind of stuff is quite a basic for the industry, and this basic stuff, I'm telling always that there should be some standards of that. Like if the platform supports all this, then it's a good platform. And among those, of course, there are postbacks, reporting, rewarding engine, how it's easy to use and navigate, and how it's easy to like manage deals, creating reward plans, generally how it's easy to onboard the client. Yeah, this is like a basic for this. But ReferOn is a little bit more than this. Yes, we are trying to be on top of those basic features and to develop something else, to dive deep into the functionalities, which are just more than the basic functionalities. And this, among all of these things, of course, the AI is very important in this case. So like, I don't want to use buzzwords or anything, like, but we would like to be on top of that and to be a kind of a locomotive of this industry, and I'm for the for the common language in this industry, to speak to everyone, to get some nice ideas, and to push this industry forward. That's everything I would like to do. That's it.
Vlad, I'm so curious about another topic, which is Refi. You introduced it back in November, and it's kind of a humanizing the whole experience. Please tell us more about that.
That's basically that small part of what I'm calling more than just a basic functionality. And Ref is not a functionality yet, at least. The idea of it is just like everyone is using like the banking, apps, and it's quite serious industry, to be honest, yes. And there are solutions on the market, there are apps on the market, which are providing some kind of humanization of the interface. Why they're doing this? They're doing this just to make a habit. And that's exactly what I'm trying to achieve with ReferOn as well. It's not just like our industry is also quite cold, data rich, with all these tables, sheets, quite complicated interfaces as well. And what I was missing all the time is kind of human touch, something that's that like engage me to log into the system more often. That's just exactly that's the idea coming from. But of course, I would like to make it more than just like animation in the system or the picture in the system. Yes, so this is more than this. And we are now, it's imagine it's a small child who is growing with the system, with customers, with the clients, etc., etc. And at some point it will develop in something bigger. We're gonna add it to the AI part of the system, yes, because this is another story and another topic we are diving deeply. So yes, Refi is one of those things that is coming just out of the scope of basic things of the ReferOn.
So if I understand correctly, it's like my personal experience. For instance, when you just have a CRM for sales tool, you need to have this system that is easy to access. UI UX should be good so that the sales managers will go there and enter all those things.
Yeah.
The same with the tracking tools and the affiliate softwares right now in the market. On both sides, advertisers and publishers, affiliate managers should use a product that is something that they want to go and log in and do all these details, enter the data and so on. So this is exactly what you're trying to achieve, I guess, with the update.
Just like when you're watching a video, yes, like in YouTube, for example, the main thing there is how long you are watching the video. Same basically here, how long you're staying in the system, within the system, yes, and that's basically that.
So you just move away from the complexities and you make it more accessible, simple, and it eventually brings you the speed.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, lovely. I'm gonna check the demo because your team was offering me already, so I'm
Perfect.
so excited.
I'm happy to provide you at least a demo to show everything, etc., into the details.
Working in the industry for a real long time, Vlad, you came up with that concept called lazy approach because I saw some of your past content. I'm very curious. Tell me about it.
I'm speaking too much about this, I think, but generally, yeah, I'm like, we try to make the system, especially when it comes to daily routine tasks with mundane tasks, yes, and all these things that you're wasting time on the just a basic things, yes. We just wanted to make them to make easier to do those things, and that's exactly where lazy approach is coming for. Yes, I don't want you to make unnecessary clicks. I don't want you to search in the system for something. Yes. Even at this point right now, because the functionality of ReferOn is going more and more and more, we have still, not still, but we have this issue as well now because the functionality is huge. So I'm thinking maybe we need to make a ReferOn, how to say it, like ReferOn easy version of the ReferOn or whatever. Yes. So it's everything about this. So we have like a if you're in the system and you are looking for affiliates, you are checking the deal of the affiliate. In most cases, you would be able to check their stats just in one click away. You don't need to copy that ID to go to the reports and check the stats, which is obviously available there if you want to dive deep into the details. But if you're checking just the overall performance and KPIs of that affiliate, we have the toggle statistics on that particular level of the affiliate where you can achieve that performance just one click away. Same applies to everything, yes? So this is basically the lazy approach, yes? If you want to get something, you need to get it as quick as possible. And I'm always telling that with ReferOn to run a new campaign takes clicks, not minutes or hours. Literally a few clicks, that's it. Even if someone is running a huge campaign with a lot of geos, with a lot of brands, and you need to prepare the tracking links, easy peasy. We have even the Google Sheets CRM, small CRM with a complicated bulk operation, whatever, which is connected to our APIs, which you can do even from your system as well, yes, and to create those links in bulk, and it takes like a few clicks, done.
You know, what you're telling me reminds me the basic mode on many apps. So there's the complex version, so you can go advanced and check everything over there.
Now we have just the complex version, which is much more easier to use even than any other solution.
Yeah, and also there's a basic mode, so you have got all the fundamentals over there, so that's going to make your work much easier, faster. So that's a great concept. I love it. And I guess, Vlad, you and I, we are both in the industry like really long time. I remember back in early 2000s and even like 2010s, I would say tracking was an issue for advertisers and publishers. And sometimes I was seeing the conflicts between the operators and affiliates. They were not looking at the same numbers, looking at the same screen. And it was causing issue for them, right? So the advanced technologies right now that we have in the market, like your software, really helping with the transparency and clarity. So, what do you think about the development of this relationship between affiliates and operators, and how do you help at ReferOn for that?
Yeah, that's basically from where we started, and it's a huge topic, to be honest. We are, as a bridge between operators and affiliates, we are always struggling with some like requests, especially from affiliates side, like why I don't see that, or why I don't see that. Like it's kind of question that we also helping both parties, yes. But generally speaking, the trust between both sides currently is a hot topic, so to say, yes, because from affiliate sites, operators telling that they're sending fraud traffic, they're not sending good traffic, whatever, yes, how to estimate it, how to check the stats properly, etc., etc. And we are coming to that point, of course, yes. And thanks to ReferOn, they can dive deep into the reporting, they can dive deep into the click reporting, dynamic variables, everything, yes. So it's quite easy to understand and to estimate the traffic. From the other side, of course, it's it comes to the question of like a shaving or all this stuff, that affiliates do not trust numbers. But at the end, everything comes to the platform. Why it's so? Yes, of course. In some cases, it's quite tricky because the industry is quite tricky,
Yeah.
But generally speaking, we are on top of that, and we are providing as much detail as possible. Postbacks are real life, yes, and affiliates are able to see registration FTDs, qualified FTDs in their system, like real time, not like a real time, but with a delay of 15 minutes or something like that. On another note, also reporting section,
Yeah.
they can get the extraction of data very easily via API, whatever. The real time data is another hot topic here, and which helps affiliates to make sure that data is not shaved or whatever. So we are engaging more and more operators moving towards real-time data, which is supported by us, of course. But it's quite tricky in terms of we are like a SaaS product, and we're just providing features and functionality. What part of those functionality is used by operator and even by affiliate as well? It's the second question, and it's on their side, on their business decisions on that. So generally, yes, we are investing quite a lot of time, resources, and our kind of style of thinking about this industry, yes, into these relationships and trying to provide both party what they need.
I see. And basically, what you do is like you make the whole experience frictionless
Yes,
and timely,
exactly.
and there is no space for uncertainty, and there's no space for unnecessary conversations between those two parties.
Exactly. At the end, if both parties are unhappy, we are taking those both parties, coming to the stand, let's be done.
All right, Vlad. So let's say that we have got operators or affiliates would like to get started with ReferOn. How does the onboarding process look like? Maybe you can tell us about it, because this is a scary thing for many companies.
Yeah, especially when it comes to migration part of the onboarding process. Yes. So generally, it's pretty straightforward. Like we have the onboarding team, we have the integration team, everyone is helping you. So it's pretty much the straightforward process with a plan, and we are helping on the every single phase of the integration, and it's quite easy for the operator to be onboarded. On the what about the affiliate itself, it's also very easy. Like we are about to introduce soon the UAP profile for affiliate, unified affiliate profile, which makes the onboarding process even easier. What does it mean is basically even now we have the company level, so to say, for the affiliate, where they can manage all their own accounts under one umbrella, so to say, which saves a lot of time, yes. But on the other note, I know that even in terms of like they have that master account inside one affiliate program, but they have like thousands of affiliate programs. What we can how we can help them is basically to unify everything into one kind of dashboard and to provide them with even more easier access to the platform. On another note, this will help us to provide them with unified like single sign-on when they are looking for any other solutions for any other affiliate programs who are already on ReferOn, and they can just register in one to few clicks. So onboarding is always two parties. Yes. The migration process of the client of the affiliate program is completely different topic, and I would say that it's a hot topic nowadays, of course, and everyone is coming to us. There are two things, like what is the price and what is the migration process. And the migration is really easy. It's because we are trying to help each particular client to migrate seamlessly. It means that our integration team is always there to help them and to provide the plan. And the main point here is we are doing everything on your for you. You don't need, like, we are just asking for data. We are doing all the mapping. We are making sure that this mapping is proper, and we are providing back for approval, for confirmation, etc. So the approach is a little bit different. On another note, we make sure that the serving links are redirected to the proper place, and if something is still missing in the system or mapping was not fully done, we have all the night mapping, so to say, so-called. So everything is pretty straightforward, and we make sure that each particular client is not losing traffic. That's the main point. Ad serving is working, tracking links are working, data is coming into the platform, rewards are calculated, and that's pretty much everything.
I see. Vlad, as you know, right now we just started the year, and it's a tradition in our podcast. We always ask you about trends. What trends do you see in the market that is going to really change something significantly?
Real-time data. Everyone is asking about that. Really,
Yeah.
like that's a top. I don't need even to think about that. Like, what are the trends right now? Like every single at least from the affiliate side, but also from the everyone is asking about the real-time data, how we can achieve that. Moreover, real-time data means not real-time data, but with a delays of 15 minutes at least, or 1 hour, etc. So I think this is the most hot topic right now.
Vlad, before we wrap up the show, I would like to ask you about your top recommendations for both operators and affiliates this year.
It's very, to be honest, maybe obvious what I say, but affiliate marketing is about the managing relationship. So please manage relationships, speak to each other. Like, affiliates are really happy when they are having someone on there, like, to help them to push traffic forward, to help them to grow. The same applies to operator, and it's quite tricky maybe in some cases to grow together. Yes, because affiliate manager can have 20 accounts or even 2,000 accounts. It's another topic. Yes, but generally with your top partners, please speak. May manage relationships, basically. That's the only advice I can have.
I see. So you always start from the human part of it,
Yeah.
and increase the communication and set all these, let's say, foundation for the trust aspect in the
Yes,
relationship.
exactly.
Gotcha.
And basically, ReferOn is the tool which can help to manage relationships, to provide like proper tools so that trust can grow between parties. That's it.
Gotcha. Vlad, for those viewers who would like to learn more about your work, about the software and ReferOn, how can they reach out to you?
Via website, via LinkedIn. I'm quite often on LinkedIn, so it's very easy to find us. You can call me.
I love that. You're so open. That's great.
Just call me,
him.
whatever. I'm like, I following advice from my general manager. He's great, and he's always like, if someone, he just call at the same second. I'm like I'm millennial, yeah, from that ages, yes. So I'm not a big fan of calling, but it works. It worked the best. Call.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Vlad, thank you so much for
Thank you for
joining
having me.
us and for all the insights that you shared with us today.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Everyone, thank you for joining, and I will see you all at the next Revpanda live session.